having another attempt. The base has got another attempt at the $66,000 levels. So that's a biggie. So we'll see. Once it retests and then bounces, I think we're in the clear. But if the base can push it now well below the $66,000 levels, hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. It's Tuesday, 23 July 2024. Today I'll be trading long on the yen, the Swiss and the pound, and short on the CAD, the Aussie and the New Zealand. Starting off with the dollar index, finding resistance still at that moving average. Not that I'm saying this is a bearish candle, but the upper shadow then negates a little bit of the bullishness here. But other than that, I still have to stay bearish on the dollar. So my short-term indicator here is bearish, my intraday is bearish neutral. But they are both, and the price is both below the moving averages. So definitely bearish for me. Gold retracing nicely into the support levels here on the daily charts. This last directional swing just below the 61% level. But for a strong bounce here, we're going to need a weaker dollar. And that I can only see once I start to see movement, because this is quite neutral. Once it hits the neutral zone, it becomes very difficult to trade pretty much anything currency wise, stock market wise, and commodity wise, also because they're all linked to the US dollar. So we'll see here if I can get a bounce here, but that means if I get a strong bounce, I will look at buying, but then I need a weaker dollar just to confirm it a little bit for me. Bitcoin giving up last night a lot now, long lower shadow, long lower shadows, but having another attempt. The base has got another attempt at the $66,000 levels. So that's a biggie. So we'll see. Once it retests and then bounces, I think we're in the clear. But if the base can push it now well below the $66,000 levels, well, I guess the sidewaysness will continue then for a little bit longer. But my trend has turned bullish here. All I'm looking for is some good solid setups. At this stage, I need retests, I need reversals, I need confirmations. I don't have it yet. So ultimate confirmation, the break above, but retracements, retests within a sideways range like this always become very, very difficult. So I'm not keen, I'm not very keen. But as long as it can stay above $66,000 levels and it then bounces from there, I am keen on that. But getting below that again, that shows me we're going to have a little bit of sideways move. Euro yen, if you took that short there, you're looking good here. Waiting for new lows there. Other than that, guys, euro yen, euro neutral zone, yen green zone, still good. I'm still fine with that level I've identified there. We'll still look at that level and then trade that short. But other than that, just sit with the short that you've got currently. CAD yen, if you shorted that bearish engulfing there last week, it's making new lows, pull stop loss down to these highs plus about 15 pips. And you can see today still CAD red zone, yen green zone. So I want to be short at this stage. Definitely no problem with that level there still. But other than that, I would just sit tight with that position there. Pound yen, bearish engulfing we had there last week. Also pound yen, both green zone. Not one of my favorites, but just keep sitting with this. The fact that we see new lows here now, trail the stop loss to roughly that high there, and make sure that you don't lose money on this. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. And the Euro Swiss, Euro neutral, but Swiss green zone. Want to be long Swiss by shorting this here will give me the long on the Swiss. So I'm waiting for a retracement back to that level. Once I see a counter reversal there, I'll look for some short. Seems like we're also starting to build a little bit of a sideways consolidation range, which could be tradable later this week. It's not there yet. I will most likely tomorrow. We'll see. US Swiss, US neutral, a lot after that, but I'm after the Swiss long. Shorting the US Swiss will give me that long, so I wait for that retracement back to structure here, right at 61% level. Then I'll consider some shorts. New Zealand yen. Need a big retracement for this one, but I want to be short New Zealand. You can see there, yen, all the sparkle, New Zealand, bottom of the pile. So this is where I want to be short, but I'm not going to chase it in here. That's silly. I'm going to wait for some form of a retracement. Market at some time starts to retrace. And usually just after you chase it, that's usually when it starts to retrace. That's just the market suck you in and then blow you out in bubbles. I'm waiting for the retracement back to 61% level, right the structure there, counter reversal there, that'll get me to go short. Pound New Zealand, nice run up the page, just such a nice strong trend. Pound green zone, New Zealand red zone, so I'm waiting for the retracement back to 61%, right the structure here, resistance, could become support. So I would love this to retrace. I'm not saying it will retrace, I'm saying if it retraces, I'll consider some longs there. New Zealand US, also something which I want to be short in because I'm looking at the New Zealand short. New Zealand there, and you can see a dollar neutral, so I'm after the New Zealand short, but I need a retracement. I'm not going to short it from this area. Once I get a retracement back to that area, maybe later this week, then I can consider some shorts. In the Euro Australian dollar, nice run up the page. Euro, I'm a very neutral there. Aussie, second worst of them all, together with the New Zealand. So I want to be short Aussie, and by going long here, that will give me that short in the Aussie. So I need a retracement back to structure here, right at 61%, maybe later this week. But that's something I am leaving on my watch list because I'm very keen on going long here if it retraces. Then Aussie Swiss, Aussie red zone, Swiss green zone. So I want to be short here. Big trend coming in there, consolidation, the breaks. I'm looking for the retest now between the 50 and 61% level, right the structure here. If I can get a counter reversal there, I'll then consider some shorts. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on the trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you can afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.